I hope you're all well. Today is day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas Minimalism Challenge. I think yesterday's one I said was day 7 and it wasn't, it was actually day 8. Christmas holidays have begun. Both boys are at home today. My last child-free day. I ended up just wrapping presents. I went for lunch with my friend, but I was like, that was my day to get the next few days filming done. So yeah, any noise that you can hear is because there are 2 wild boys running around downstairs. We're heading out to go like ice skating and Christmas market and stuff later, but I was like, I need to film this morning. So I hope that you guys enjoyed yesterday's video. It was a bit of a different one compared to the other ones in that it was just like a bit of a chat about minimalism. If you didn't catch it, then definitely go over and watch it. It was me asking Jasper what he thought minimalism meant and his kind of take on like why we shouldn't have too much stuff and where we can give things to, and some of his answers are quite funny, so yeah, definitely go and watch that and see the rest of the series as well. But today's one, day 9, is bedding, linens, towels and all things like that. Quite often over the festive period you'll have visitors, people staying with you. I have got my sister staying tonight actually, and that's it, I believe. So I'm talking sheets, see, bedding sets, towels, flannels. If you didn't go through things like dressing gowns when you did clothes, there may be dressing gowns as well. And I think that's maybe blankets as well. Blankets, throws, cushions, mattress protectors, just all that kind of stuff go through. You want to be looking for things that are bobbled beyond repair, stained, discoloured. I love white bedding. I mean at the moment I've got like grey and white, but yeah, I'm really big on white bedding, but after a while it does go really discoloured, so if you can't get it back to that lovely bright white, then maybe it's time to let go of it. Like I said, any with holes in that are threadbare, ones that, you know, when it's wash day and you've got your bedding in the wash and you go to put another set on and you think, oh, I don't actually want to have this set on, I'll just wait until the other one's out, or I'll put a different one on. Get rid of that one then, because it's your bed. Like, you spend half of your life in bed, and I just feel like it should be a place of real zen and comfort. So, you know, have the nice soft bedding. If you're umming and ahhing between a £40 bedding set and a £50 one, or 20 and 30, whatever it is, if the comfort is worth that extra £10, like, for the long-term duration that you're going to have that bedding, or the same with towels, anything like that, I always think if you have got the money to do it, it's worth spending a little bit extra on bedding. I don't go crazy when it comes to bedding because it is just me, but I always like to have something that's soft because I think I'm in it every single night, and it's, for me, my bedroom is a real place of zen. I've got my salt lamp and my plants, and I like to light a candle, and I do a lot of journaling and meditation and stuff, so for me it's just about being very like neutral and comfortable and calm. So, really waffled on then, lost my train of thought, but yeah, anything that is like that, that just doesn't feel nice, that you don't really like, that doesn't match your decor anymore, it's always good to have a spare, especially when you've got kids, in case of sickness bugs and, you know, spillages and things like that, but you don't need to have too many sets. And the same with towels as well. You know, if you've recently changed, like redecorated your bathroom to pinks and you've got blue towels, then maybe it's a good chance to get rid of those. And you know, like those old beach towels that you've had from holiday from like 10 years ago, and they're like sandpaper on your body and they don't actually dry you anymore or anything like that. Don't have them. If it's something that you're constantly putting out the cupboard and then thinking, oh no, I'm putting it back because you don't actually want to use it, then get rid of it. Someone else can make use of it. And in terms of places that you can give towels and bedding, obviously if you've got friends and family that you know someone's just redone their bathroom and it's blue and your towels are in really good condition and you want to give it to them, then of course do that. Or, you know, if it's a bedding set that you've bought and you've never actually used, maybe you might want to sell it if it was quite an expensive one. But places like animal shelters will take towels. I did this when I did my whole like each room minimalism challenge a couple of years ago, and I did bathrooms. A few people commented because I was like, you know, if you've got any ideas of where to donate stuff. So many people messaged me or commented and said animal shelters. So I think in the following video I said like animal shelters are a really good place, and even now every so often I'll still get a message saying, oh, I watched your video, did you know you can donate it here? And that's what I did. But yeah, taking them down to animal shelters, towels. and blankets and things like that. Obviously homeless shelters, Salvation Army, church, charity shop if it's something that they will be able to resell. So if it is like a new bedding set in packaging, or I don't know if they would take, I don't think they would take bedding that isn't in the packaging, but I might be wrong, it might depend on the charity shop. And again, towels as well, if they're good quality, then a charity shop can sell them. But yeah, there are so many people out there in the cold at the moment that, you know, to them keeping warm is the priority, not that it's a, you know, bright pink Mickey Mouse pattern, or that it's, you know, maybe a tiny bit threadbare on the corners. Don't worry, don't think like, oh, it's a bit threadbare, I don't know if someone will take it. Just take it, and if people can't, you know, if a charity shop can't sell it, or a homeless shelter don't want it, or an animal shelter, Salvation Army, anyone, they don't think they'll be able to use it, then they'll hopefully know the right place to send it, or they'll be able to tell you where to take it. So that is that. Same goes for things like flannels that are really discoloured. Again, bathrobes. When I moved to this house, I had 3 dressing gowns. I don't know why I needed 3. So now I've literally just got the one nice pinky one. It's quite soft, so it keeps me warm in the winter, but it's also nice and cool for summer. And hooded towels that were too small for the boys. They both had like a hooded poncho style towel that they had had for years and years and years, and they were really rough on their skin. I would take them on holidays, they would have them for their baths, and I would literally dry them between each bath. So now I've got them nice new ones that are nice and fluffy. So yeah, just have a little look through all things like that. Organisation wise, you can fold up a sheet, bedding set, pillowcase, and put them all inside the other pillowcase. When, say, if your little one has an accident in the night, or when it's just bedding day, you can literally just pull out a little parcel of bedding and you've got everything you need there, rather than rooting through like different sheets and not knowing which one fits which. So if you've got time, spend a little bit of time organising it like that, and then yeah, it will just make it easier if you have got a spare room and you've got guests staying, just to quickly change the sheets and stuff like that. So that is today's one, day 9, bedding, towels, linen, basically anything like that. It is also a good idea to keep an old towel for like if you're dyeing your hair, if your little one is poorly, it's always good to have towels next to their bed ready. So yeah, it's not that I only keep best stuff, I do have like a spare towel. All my bedding is stuff that I would love to use anyway, because I know that you're just going to wash it in between if anything does happen. But yeah, I think having an old towel is always a really good idea. But yes, that's it. I hope that you found this useful, and I will see you tomorrow for day 10.